It's unbelievable. Basically, Arsenal have waited such for a long time to be in a final again, so we finally made their dream come true. So
their first final in 18 years beckons.
So there's excitement, there's so many emotions inside, but first of all, we're all looking forward, and that's the most important thing. I've been here already 6 years, so going on the stage with such a good squad, with an Arsenal mentality, hopefully we're going to make it even more special.
Hello and welcome to Lisbon ahead of a huge game. Arsenal versus Barcelona in the UEFA Women's Champions League final. Wow, what a day. And you can see alongside me, we of course had to bring in an Arsenal legend for the occasion. It is the brilliant Emma Byrne. Emma, I mean, I would ask you how you're feeling. Probably a mixture of emotions and also very, very warm, right? It's quite hot.
It is roasting. It's roasting, but you know what? Doesn't matter. At the moment, the main feeling is nerves. I'm very nervous.
Are you?
I'm a little bit nervous, yeah.
Okay, well, I saw you yesterday, spoiler alert, and you were seemingly quite confident. Have you had a little sleep on it overnight and realised how good Barcelona really are?
I mean, I have been reminded in the last 24 hours how good they are by many, many people. But to be quite honest, it was like when I was playing, you can switch off, very calm. But when it comes to getting to the stadium, and it's the same for the players, they would be very, very calm up until this moment when they come out and they walk on the pitch. That's when the nerves start hitting you. Yeah.
It's been 18 years since that day in 2007, which you of course know all about, and we'll chat about that a bit later on. How amazing is it, Emma, to see Arsenal back on the big stage after so long?
Brilliant. It's brilliant. And you know, I've been very frustrated as an Arsenal fan not to see them progress before, and not even, you know, there's a stage where they didn't even qualify for the Champions League, which I felt in despair. So I do feel like every year I've just been hoping, because I always felt like they could do it, and I've said it so many times, when Arsenal are playing well, they're one of the only teams that can beat Barca because of their style of play. So I've just been waiting for this. Finally they get to meet each other in the final, which of course is a completely different game than any other game that they've played in before.
Have you spoken to any of the players over the past few days? I know you're obviously pretty close to a couple of them, especially Katie McCabe.
Yes.
Have you spoken to them? How are they feeling? What are they saying? I think Farrah Williams is next to us. She's shouting, come and join us then, Farrah.
No, she's just let me know that the teams have come in, so she's getting a bit excited over there.
Maybe we'll get Farrah in to give us the team news live on air.
Yes. I've spoken to a couple of them. They're very calm, which I'm a little bit surprised at. They're coming into the game quite confident, relaxed. They know their jobs, they know their roles, which is a great thing. But again, it wasn't today I was speaking to them, so they would have been calm. It's when they get to the stadium that's when all the nerves start to come out.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because I can imagine you've got ways of coping and managing your emotions with such huge games. They'll be used to that feeling, right? But it must be something different when you actually arrive and you're at the stadium and it kind of just hits you how big of an opportunity this really is, Emma.
Absolutely. And if they were watching our social media page yesterday and all in the fan zone with all the people, that would have definitely got them going a little bit. But yeah, you're right. It's like you switch off, whatever that is, listen to music, watch Netflix, whatever it is. And then you get off the team bus, or you're coming into the stadium, you see all the fans hanging about. That's when you start getting a bit nervous. And then when you come out for your warm-up is when you hope to get rid of all the nerves, like, because there has been a bit of a build-up, and that's when you try to focus.
We're already, I mean, an hour and 15 minutes away from kickoff, and you know, it's starting to fill up. And like you said, Lisbon has been amazing the past few days. The amount of supporters here, and I mean, the Arsenal fan base, they're just incredible, aren't they?
They are, and you know, I'm not just saying this because I am Arsenal, but I've been to nearly all of the finals since 2008, spectator, not playing in them. And Arsenal, I believe, again, are one of the only teams that can match Barca on and off the pitch in terms of fans, because it's always been Barca everywhere. You can see all the shirts. Whatever final you go to, it's always the Blaugrana's colours. And I love that as well because it's such a huge club. But now I can say that that's definitely being matched. I've seen so many Arsenal shirts. You can hear them. They're here already. And Barca are in for a game in every way possible.
Yeah. Okay, shall we have a look then at the lineup for this huge game? How many times, Emma, am I going to say huge game in the next 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, we have to find another adjective. Colossal.
Oh, mammoth. Something like that. Anyway, this is our starting 11. Van Domselaar, Fox, Williamson, Catley, Mariona, Little, McCabe, Marnham, Ford, Kelly and Russo. So, I mean, probably the main talking point, the one name in particular in that list that everyone, Emma, would have had their eyes on is, of course, the goalkeeper. And how important is it to have Van Domselaar in between the sticks today?
Huge, massive, colossal, all of the above.
Gigantic.
I said leading up to the game, it is imperative that she plays today. I mean, you're going into this game, you're going to need every single player on top form with a little bit of luck, and the fact that Renee has the whole team to choose from, they're all fit, is a massive advantage, I believe. And you know, the goalkeeper is extremely important. She's probably going to be busy, let's be honest, and as long as she's, you know, the first choice is in, the strongest goalkeeper is in, we've got a chance.
Who else do you think is going to be key in particular if Arsenal manage to get a win here in Lisbon this evening?
Every single player, I've said it before, every single blade of grass out there will be covered, and every single player has to put a shift in, going forward and defending. So, you know, it's 90 plus minutes. You have to focus every second. If one player breaks that link, they're going to be in trouble. They can't afford to do it, and they need to be ready for that.
Do you reckon we might see a lovely goal from Alessia Russo? Because what a season Alessia's had.
I think so, and I know Barca are afraid of her. So the question is for me, will they continue to go 1v1 at the back when they're going high, which is what they do, or will they be a little bit weary of how strong Alessia Russo is, how strong Ford is, how strong Chloe Kelly is, and if they do leave another player back there to cover, then they're not going to be as potent going forward. So that is the key to the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just kind of laughing to myself because I don't know if you guys can see at home, but this is quite a tight space here.
It's claustrophobic. Right?
We've just got quite a few Arsenal women's legends who, of course, you know, Emma, next to us, and I think some of them have been, like Anita's next up. Some of them have been creeping into our shot at points, and we're just having a lovely chat. So it's nice to see so many familiar faces. For you as well, I saw you chilling with them, eating some ice cream earlier.
Yeah, it's great. I haven't seen a lot of them in a while, so it's so nice to see them. And, you know, nobody's changed at all. Still the same. I'm still bossing them about. They still listen to me.
I love that. Let's have a little chat about Renee Slagers. And, I mean, what an unbelievable job she's done since taking over this season.
Yeah, I think she's done really, really well, and I just think it was the right person at the right time, to be quite honest. I feel like there was a lot of frustration coming from the girls, there was a lot of turbulence, to being quite honest, and then Renee just comes in and settles things down, and allowed them to play and allowed them to enjoy it, and I think it was the right thing at the right time for the girls, and they're showing it. They're paying that back.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a fantastic journey to get to this final. A bit of a roller coaster of emotions throughout the season, right? Shall we relive some of the highlights then? Let's have a look.
A very good evening to you and welcome to Meadow Park, home of Arsenal women for tonight's Champions League qualifier against Scottish giants Rangers.
Big evening ahead. We'll come on to team news shortly, but for Arsenal, it's about turning up and turning up the heat. Rangers. Sporty with the shot. And there is the goal for Arsenal.
Amazing moments. I mean, I feel like there's been so many games and so much has happened in our Champions League run that I can't really remember all of it, Emma, but what's been your highlight? I feel like I know what you're probably going to say, but I'll let you say it anyway.
Well, it's going to be the Lyon game. It's going to be the Lyon game, but just to go back on so many different things, it feels like a long time because it was. They had to qualify.
Yeah.
It's the first team that had to go through qualifiers that ended up in the final.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre. But that is literally the inconsistencies we've seen, to be quite honest. But the Lyon game for me was really, really special because they're such a force. You know, They have everything they need, the experience, world-class players, and I really thought that was it. You know, if you lose to Lyon, it's very difficult to come back from that, and Arsenal played the best football I've seen them playing since 2007. Okay, I'm only joking, but that was the best football I've seen them playing in a very, very long time, so I was so excited.
And I think it's being an underdog and then coming out on top that kind of surprised everyone and made it obviously that bit more special because it's Lyon, but because I don't think anyone would have seen that coming, right? Or if you did, you were Mystic Meg.
No, I didn't. I was watching it on a coach because I was away with my team that I was coaching, and I was like, I have to watch this game, and the girls could hear me screaming and shouting at the laptop, so it was just brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Just love to see the team playing well and link up well and really dominate a really, really good team. And it's the same here today. They are the underdogs today. But the problem is they don't have that second game. They don't have that second game to recuperate and recover. So they have to do it within these 90 minutes.
Yeah, well, we asked the girls themselves what they're most proud of during this run. So let's have a look.
What are you proudest of throughout this Champions League journey?
Being the final, isn't it? Just the way we've been resilient, especially in some of the big games towards the finals of the Champions League stuff. Yeah, just coming back from some of the deficits that we had, the way we did it, the way we stuck together, resilient.
I mean, I think our journey in general has been pretty amazing. I think turning around the Real Madrid game or the Lyon game, probably the two proudest moments for us.
The support we show each other on the pitch. That we came back from really difficult moments. I can't speak English.
I'd say the win against Real Madrid and Lyon. Oh, that is a nice question. I think the resilience of the team.
You keep speaking.
You come join me. Have you done it?
Yeah, she has actually.
Yeah, I think the resilience of the team, the grit that we've shown throughout the whole journey, and yeah, I think we deserve to be here, so we're all buzzing. I'm the most proud of, I think, the individual growth, contributing to the collective growth. It's been a long journey, but I think that's probably what makes it all the more rewarding to be going to a Champions League final on Saturday.
Good answer there.
What did you say? I said the comebacks from Madrid and
Yeah, the
Lyon.
comebacks.
It's a good job you're there, isn't it?
As a team, I think that's how we grow up, like basically how we've been through like difficult moments, starting against, for example, the Bayern game away, and then the comeback against Real Madrid, comeback against Lyon. Yeah, you know, very solid as a team and learning about everything.
I think the fact that we always bounce back and show that mentality and determination. So, and of course that we reached the final, but now we're here to win it. So let's go, I'm excited.
Yeah, I guess how we came back from the games, but yeah, for me it's most important to show the mentality on Saturday, which will be important.
I mean, I'm just proud of the girls, always like coming back and just like giving it their best, and to get to the stage where we're at today is like unbelievable.
Oh, Emma, I thought you were going to carry on dancing. You've just been dancing with Ian Wright, who's up there watching here as a supporter today.
I'm very happy that nobody got to see that. Nobody wants to see that, trust me.
They do. Obviously, I know he's so proud of Arsenal and this team, and our supporters are incredibly proud too. And they actually sent good luck messages on postcards, and we put them on display around the training ground. Wholesome stuff. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't think the VT's ready, Emma, so you might just have to dance for a bit.
No, absolutely not. But I can tell you how important it is these messages get to the players. It's so nice. And you do, as a player, really appreciate stuff like that. And you do stop and read them. And on social media as well, but particularly more when it's physical. You're walking around the training ground. It's a really nice idea.
Yeah. Well, shall we chat a bit about, you know, that small thing in 2007 then? You know what I'm going to ask you, probably all the questions that you've been asked a million times, but I mean, just a huge moment, and I think we can have a look at the highlights from the two legs on screen right now. What stands out in your mind from then? I mean, you made a couple of brilliant saves. I watched the highlights recently and I was like, yes, Emma.
You mean
you can hear players coming out behind us?
The full game?
That's what I'm doing tonight, Emma. The players some of them are out behind us.
Well, and the goalkeepers always come out a little bit earlier, don't they? And you can just hear the Arsenal fans going wild, particularly over in that section behind us where the goalkeepers are warming up. So I do remember coming out earlier in 2007, as I did every game, and that's when it hits you. When you come out, you're the only ones out in the pitch before anybody else, and the fans are there and everyone's watching you. That's when it hits you, and you really have to get yourself together and try and force those nerves into adrenaline, and that's what you just have to do and get focused for the game. So you know, you're just ready and you know you're going to be busy. It's very similar to Daphne van Domselaar coming out here today against a world-class team. She knows she's going to have work to do. She knows she's going to have to be in top form. A little bit more pressure on her. But those are the moments you want as a goalkeeper, because how many times you get told, oh, you had nothing to do today, which really frustrates me, because you always have something to do. But these are your moments to become a hero, so that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Alex Scott was the hero on that occasion, getting that winning goal. And by the way, what a worldie of a goal. Oh my God, so good. But then there was quite a lot of pressure on you in the second leg. Towards the end of it is when you did have to make a few really good saves. In that moment, are you even like thinking about the fact that there's a lot that you're having to do and you've made this save there, or you don't even have a second because you're obviously like you must be on such high alert and getting ready for anything to come at you. But did you feel a lot of pressure on you?
I didn't feel pressure. I was so high on adrenaline. I can't even remember anything else but just nobody's going to score. And I actually remember right towards the end of the second leg when Ramona Bachmann got through in a 1v1 situation, like we'd like 5 minutes left or something, and I made the save, and I remember Rachel Yankee being there, and the both of us basically said to each other, no one's getting through, no one's getting through. And it was around that moment I was like, okay, no one's getting through, that's it, I'm ready for the ref to blow the whistle now, we want to celebrate.
Well, how did it feel then when the ref blew that whistle? Is it kind of elation, or is it almost like a sigh of relief as well, and then you're going, oh my God, we won, let's
There's
party.
so many different emotions going on, and you go through stages. My initial one, and everyone's different, but my initial one was relief, because I'd just spent 90 plus minutes so tense and so like focused. I was exhausted and I just collapsed to the floor. And then of course you have the elation and the fact that sinks in, you've just won the Champions League, you're the best in Europe, and then you go and celebrate, and the rest is history.
Was it a good celebration?
It was very good. I mean, very good. We only know one way to celebrate anyway, so.
Well, earlier on this week, some of that 2007 squad went to the Shoba Realty Training Centre with the current crop of players and had a lovely lunch, so I heard, and gave them some good luck messages alongside some other familiar faces.
Hey girls, how you doing? As you can see, here in Lisbon. Just want to say, we believe in you. Believe in yourselves, embrace the moment, embrace the challenge. This is what it's all about. Just go and get it. Just go and get it, girls. Good luck, all the best.
Come on, our girls, you've absolutely got this. I am in the stands with you today. Let's bring it home.
Hey girls, just wanted to wish you all the best for the big one. You already made us all so proud, and we're all behind you. We wish you all the best. Go get it and enjoy it.
Girls, this is a huge moment. You've got it. We did it in 2007, but this is your moment, your time to shine. Go smash it.
Hey girls, just wanted to wish you all the best for your big game on Saturday, and yeah, I just hope you're gonna bring the trophy back home to London. So all the best and enjoy.
Hi girls, Leanne here. Just wanted to wish you and the team the best of luck, all the staff. We are so proud of what you've done so far. I'll be there in Lisbon on the sideline, ready with open arms to celebrate with you all. But either way, we're so proud of you. Good luck, girls. Get the job done. See you later.
I want to wish you all the best for the weekend. I'll be there cheering you on, hopefully, and hopefully pick up the trophy. All the best.
Yes, girls, what are you saying? Make sure you smash them in the final. Come on.
Yes, ladies, it's Ants Live here. I just want to say congratulations to every single one of you for the amazing season and reaching Lisbon. Now let's go finish the job. We believe in you. Come on, you Gunners.
I told you the Arsenal's in Lisbon.
Oh, you love to see it, Emma. I was saying earlier that we've been in Lisbon for a couple of days, and we were actually at the Fan Fest yesterday. What a vibe that was, by the way. We were loving life. We were singing Arsenal chants with all our incredible supporters, and our cameras obviously were there as well. Let's have a look. Oh, it was such good vibes. You joined me on stage with Alex Scott. Everyone was singing in the sunshine in Lisbon. We just turned around actually to have a look at all the Arsenal supporters behind us who are literally right in the sunshine. They will be happy, especially Emma, if they get to celebrate. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't fancy sitting in that sun, to be quite honest. But apparently, the sun is going to be shaded over there by the time kick-off, so I'm sure they'll be keeping refreshed.
Oh, it's just a special moment for all of the Arsenal supporters that have travelled here as well. I mean, it was so hard to get a flight, wasn't it? Because everyone wanted to be here. And I think that's because of the sense of family and community that Arsenal women's supporters feel. And I know that some of our supporters have explained that, so I think we can have a look now. We have so many incredible supporters, and like we said, they are out here in their numbers and they are loud, and I think they are going to be very loud throughout the game here in Lisbon. I mean, Emma, we're going to go in a minute and get ready, maybe calm the nerves down before kick-off, because this is huge. I mean, we can see the Arsenal team behind us out on the pitch already. They're smiling, they're looking good. A quick word on Barcelona and maybe what can we expect from them, or what you expect to see from this game?
Yeah, I mean, we know how good they are. The lineup is a little bit surprising. You've got Rolfo back in there at left back, and you've also got Claudia Pina, who will cause a huge threat in midfield. So our three in midfield might be overloaded, need to deal with that. But in general, we know what Barca are like.
Yeah.
Weaknesses are their defensive line. So if we can maintain our defensive structure and when we get on the ball, exploit them at the back, I think we'll be having a little drinkies later to celebrate.
Oh, I would love nothing more, Emma. And a quick score prediction. You can see the team behind us.
I think it's going to be 3-2 Arsenal.
Oh, do you? Okay, I would love that. All right, well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And don't forget to head to arsenal.com just before kick-off to tune in to full coverage of the match. Wherever you're watching from, you can do your bit to support the girls. Emma, there's only one more thing to say. Come on, you Gunners!